Hey everyone, this is Shalini Joshi Amdagni, and in this video we are talking about chronic pain due to accidents. Now, when you have chronic pain and the cause of it is because you had an accident, it is quite normal to assume that EFT or emotional freedom techniques, also known as tapping, will not work for you because your pain is physical and it's structural and it was because of an accident, and emotions have nothing to do with your chronic pain. If you are in that situation, I'm here to tell you that yes, even though your pain is started with a accident, you are mind, body, spirit. You're not just body. So anything that happens to us in our lives affects us mentally, emotionally, and of course physically too when there's a physical accident. But I find that a lot of people in chronic pain who've had accidents and fail to address the mental pain, the emotional pain, do not get the lasting relief that they're looking for. Imagine that you had this accident, right? There was an emotional response to it. There may have been trauma, there may have been fear, there may have been worry and anxiety. And even if right now you think about that accident that you had, maybe close your eyes and make a mental movie of what happened, you might still feel anxiety, you still might feel fear and tension in your body. Because when you experience a trauma, an accident, those feelings that you felt at that time didn't just fade away into thin air. They got stored, they got lodged in your body. They got stored in your cellular memory, so that when you think about the accident right now, as I'm speaking, and tune into what happened, you will still feel that feeling. You will still, the emotional charge to what happened at that time, maybe it was even 10 years ago or 20 years ago, it is still lodged in your body because emotions don't just fade away over time. They get stored in your cellular memory. They, overload your system and eventually cause chronic pain and dis-ease. And so if you are not addressing the emotional pain that you experienced, or the fear or the anxiety or the intense emotional charge that you experienced when you had that accident, and maybe there are different, we call them aspects to the accident, right? For example, in my book, Instant Pain Relief, I'll put a link over here, I talk about how a client of mine had a physical accident, a car accident, and when we spoke about the accident, she could see the flashing lights of the truck that were coming at her and the intense fear that she still felt as she was talking about it. Or the time that she was in the hospital and the accident had happened when she had her dearest friend with her as well. And so, worrying about what was going on with the friend, the time when the parents came to the hospital to see what was going on. There are so many different pieces of the chronic pain puzzle. There are many, many different layers to chronic pain. And even though you've had a physical accident that was the cause, there are still layers that you need to address. And you can do that. In my book, Instant Pain Relief, I share with you how you can go step by step and address all those different layers that are contributing to the chronic pain that you're in because of the physical accident. So do not make the mistake of only addressing the pain due to the accident on a physical level with physiotherapy and an ultrasound therapy or whatever therapy you're going through. Do address the mental and emotional aspects of it, and EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques, is a wonderful tool that can help you very specifically address those layers so that you can release the emotional charge. Because what is emotions after all? Emotions are simply energy in motion. You are an energy being, and when you've got stored emotions, bottled emotions, that means emotions, energy that was in motion, that was supposed to be released but got stored and stuck. It creates stuck energy. That means your energy system, energy flow is jammed. And what happens when the energy flow is jammed or blocked? It creates disturbances and dis-ease, and it disturbs the flow of energy in your body and eventually causes pain and dis-ease. And so whether you have chronic pain due to a fall or due to a car accident, it is absolutely key that you address the mental and emotional components of the pain that you're in. So I hope that was helpful, and if you have questions, post them below and I'll be sure to answer them. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.